Hey guys, what's up? It's time for another video. There's a couple weeks left in the year, but I don't expect anything too interesting to happen within that time frame. But I'm sure if I were to win the lottery or something, I'll post about it. But otherwise, time for an end of the year vlog thing, I guess. And before I get into this, I'd like to say that I know some people mentioned on my last video, like, where were the pictures of the progress of the fitness stuff? It was in the description of the YouTube video. I guess people didn't bother to read that or something. That's where the pictures were. Anyway, so yeah, this kind of year in review kind of thing and where to go from here, I guess. I think the main way I felt about this year, probably words would be kind of like stagnant and discouraged, I think. I feel like I didn't really accomplish much this year, and that's kind of discouraging and stagnant, I guess, basically, right? Um, I don't know, it's just kind of a downer to think that I don't think I've really done much this year to like better myself as a person. I don't think I'm like in a different place in my life or anything either. I guess for the fitness, to get that out of the way, what do I plan on going from the fitness from here? I think maybe just try to push myself through the winter if I can even do that, and then just try to maintain whatever I have because I kind of feel like that the fitness kind of thing. I kind of feel it's become like mentally unhealthy. Trying to like stay in shape is pushing myself as hard as I am with all the doctor stuff. So you know, try to push myself through the winter, I guess, to make a little more gains, and then after that, just try to find something to maintain, I guess, whatever I have, because I just think it's taken up too much of my life, I guess, trying to, this kind of fitness goal. So I think it's become kind of mentally unhealthy. Um, Also, I mean, kind of speaking on the topic of fitness, I think that you know, because on the topic of being discouraged, I guess as well, I kind of feel in accomplishing things. I kind of feel that like when you're sick, and not even when you're sick, but a lot of other things too. But let's say especially when you're sick, you need to give yourself like a lot of moral victories, I guess. You know what I mean? When I'm not like out there in the world to say so much. So like moral victories are important, I guess, you know what I mean? So this working out kind of stuff, because, a lot of times for the fitness, I got to be like my own hero, right? Because, just people with everything that I have, they just don't look like me, you know what I mean? So I don't have a lot of inspirations in life. I got to be my own hero all the time. And so I guess like a moral victory is like, oh, hey, geez, I've been dying in the hospital, all this kind of crap. I've been sick for all these years, and I'm still, I look kind of buff, I guess, right? And I still look like I do, so that's like a moral victory, right? And but so using that as an example, but I kind of feel like, geez, just, this has just been going on for so long. I mean, moral victories in life will only take you so far in this world, right? They only mean so much to you. Eventually, you gotta get some sort of validation from the outside world, I guess. You know what I mean? Um, I just feel like a lot of my life is just moral victories, and that just, eventually that doesn't cut it, I think. Like I said, it's cool. I feel good about myself sometimes that, I look the way I do, even though I don't think I'm that cool, but, recognizing all the problems that I have. But eventually your moral victories, like I said, they only take you so far. You need to do some more in life, I think. And I don't know, I just feel like I haven't, really done much. I guess, I'd like to, I don't know, obviously health stuff hasn't been good this year. I'd like to tone down going to the doctors. Only, excuse me, go there as like as least amount as possible. I know I have some physical therapy coming up. Because again, if you watch my other vlog, I had trouble walking for about 7 weeks, and I'm a little better now. But I mean, I'm gonna try some physical therapy, I guess, to get a little bit better. But try to go to the doctor less. You know what I mean? Because that's just a real. I feel like that's kind of like mentally, kind of like a mentally damaging me. It's a mental burden kind of as well. A lot of times, not just being sick is physical, but mentally, it's just, all the time, it's like I've been there since I've been like a kid, you know what I mean? And I'm still the youngest person there, at the cancer center, or just whatever, dude, always at the doctors, you know what I mean? And that's why, again, people just, it sucks being young and sick, just not physically, but, mentally, being in the hospital all the time. And of course, my doctors are fucking assholes. I know I've said it before, after I got to the hospital when I was dying, my doctors, they told me, you should feel good, lucky you're still good looking and we'll never have to work again. You know what I mean? So my doctors are not fucking nice to me. Like, they are complete assholes. So, that kind of, dealing with those assholes all the time, it sucks. Like, and I can show you an example when I was doing it at the cancer center recently. Do you see this? University of Michigan. Anyway, actually, I don't know if I should have put that, and that probably has my license plate on it. Forget you saw that, but anyway, dude, so I was at the cancer center, and I looked, and they put this sticker on my car, and I looked around to every other sticker, that I could see in the vicinity, right? No one else had this piece of paper with it like stuck to the car but mine, and it was basically they gave me a warning to like never use the cancer center again unless I'm actually sick. Do you know what I mean? They're like, this is only for sick people. Do not use this. There are no exceptions. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And it was like, wow, dude. And of course, like I said, they didn't put that on anyone else's car, but of course they probably put it on my car because of the way I look, right? So, that's the kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? It's gotta like motherfuckers. And you know what? Maybe if my doctors didn't try to fucking kill me when I was younger, I wouldn't be near you assholes in the first place, right? I wouldn't have as many problems as I do. But that's the kind of bullshit I got to deal with. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I called them and complained about it a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, we didn't know. We just wanted to make sure, blah blah blah." And I mean, and I've had a lot of this crap. Even this year too, I was came in to get like an MRI one day, and I think I got stopped like 4 times, and like twice it was by cops because they asked me why I was there. Like they did not believe that I was like Clayton Chapman. They're like, and it's just like, are you ridiculous? I know when you go to the doctor, they ask you who you are. Once, maybe twice, but 4 times, and the cops came. And they were like, security was there. Like they didn't believe I was who I said I was. And it's like, this is the kind of bullshit I got to deal with, like, because I forced myself to, like, stay healthy. And it's like, are you really who you say you are? Blah, blah. You know what I mean? Just like, it's just so, it's like mentally exhausting. And it puts me in such a downer of a mood, right? And I don't know. I just hate being at the doctors. I mean, the only real health thing that I have, like, any kind of hope for or anything, I should say, is, again, if I ever do that low T stuff, you know what I mean? Because, that sucks. But I always get worried that maybe it's going to make me lose my hair or something, or, because I'm on all those low T boards, I worry that it's going to make me, I read about lots of people, they have that, for a while they're actually worse off than when they started trying to get set into a good dose and everything, you know what I mean? I worry about that kind of like, the gets worse before it gets better kind of phase, you know what I mean? And then being something on something else in my life is kind of sucks, but too, I mean, sometimes I think, dude, because my sex drive is so low sometimes. Like, I just get like a bipolar sex drive, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'm just horny for no reason, do you know what I mean? But other times, just like, I just don't really care sometimes, do you know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of it's because I'm tired, you know what I mean? But I mean, I just feel like, maybe I'll wait till my next birthday or something, next year, and like I'll be like, I cannot believe I've gone this long with this low testosterone crap. But sometimes I think I just need to go on like a total like hornball phase or something. Like just take this tea, get my like testosterone up, and you know what I mean, just fuck a bunch of chicks and just feel good about myself for a while, right? You know what I mean? Because like I said, sometimes I'm horny, but other times I just don't care, and that kind of sucks when just kind of comes and goes, right? But sometimes I feel like, man, I just need to like, get zoned in, dude, and like, I don't know, just enjoy myself, you know what I mean? Take advantage of some people, I guess. I mean, that sounds pretty bad, but I mean, again, that sounds kind of weird because I always kind of feel like I take advantage of people, again, I don't think I'm that cool, but I mean, when other people think I'm cool, I kind of feel like I'm taking advantage of them sometimes. But maybe I'm only young once. I need to take advantage of these situations just to, turn porn star mode for a while or something like that, dude. I just feel like, maybe it's not healthy not to, like I said, a lot of times this low T to not like want to have sex every day, I think. Maybe that sounds weird, but I mean, once you get sick and you don't, those desires or don't happen as often, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like, yeah, wow, there with my phone. But anyway, so yeah, I thought about that. Other than that, what would I like to do for the year? I'd like to get back without doing it since I'm not going to do as much fitness stuff. I'd like to try to make some more time for the Japanese stuff. I even thought about doing some vlogs in Japanese, but I mean, I think that might be kind of forced. And I know my voice is already kind of deep, but when I speak in Japanese, it's even lower. Maybe it's because I'm embarrassed of my pronunciation, but my Japanese voice is even closer to like a whisper, and it actually cracks a little bit when I talk a little bit louder. So it's a little bit embarrassing, and it might be a little forced, but I've even thought about doing that maybe. But try to get back into the Japanese a little bit, bettering myself, getting into more things, not focusing, just trying to maintain the fitness level I have. Because like I said, I don't want to look like I'm sick, so I like to force myself when I'm not too sick to still do it. But I'd like to get back into art stuff, you know what I mean? Because I've not done much of that at all this year. What should I say about socially this year? I felt like I haven't achieved much socially. I didn't put myself out there too much this year. Again, 2012 and 2013 were pretty bad social years, I would say. I got a lot of, still pretty bitter about a lot of stuff that happened. Like I said, I've still not got an apology from any of those groups that fucked me over, you know what I mean? Still no apology, and I'm sure I'll never get an apology, but it still pisses me off. All those people made up all those lies about me, all that kind of crap, and just kind of pretty bitter about that. And no apology. And that just kind of goes with my whole life, you know what I mean? People fucking hate apologizing to me. I don't know if it's because of the way I look, you know what I mean, or I'm just so nice that they think which again, I think for some of those situations, I'm so nice that maybe it made me actually look like I did something. But, um, you know, just of course, like I said, my doctors, they've never apologized. They said I should feel lucky, like I said, that I'm still good looking enough to work. I mean, that's kind of bullshit my doctors give me. They don't feel bad about that crap. I mean, you know, uh, hmm. So yeah, so socially, I don't think I put myself out there too much. Again, I have some good social experience. I still go out sometimes, and I mean, try to socialize with random people, see how charming I can be in one day, you know what I mean? That's still kind of fun, you know what I mean? But not really, not too much, you know what I mean? Probably should try to do that a little bit more next year again. Socially on the internet, because the internet is a social tool, I think, especially when you're sick, you know what I mean? You got to like put yourself out there that wise. I don't think I put myself out there too much internet wise. Like I said, I think last year, you know what I mean? I tried to go on some dating sites, not to troll exactly, but just to see what I could do. But when I say I got, like I said, I was #1 in North America on that beautifulpeople.com, which is pretty cool, right? But then, of course, I had some haters that knocked me down. But I haven't had a lot of experiences like that. You know, I socially, internet wise, I did notice a lot of people pretending to be me on the internet this year, as I put in that catcall video. But uh, you know, that's kind of cool, but it kind of sucks too because some people they made me look bad. You know what I mean? So I got lots of weird messages about that. Now I say, I think it's kind of flattering when people pretend to be me on the internet, but I just wish they would make me look cool. That's what I wish. So yeah, I mean that I don't know. So socially, internet wise, I don't know if I have too many crazy stories to tell. I guess or plans for next year. I don't know. Try to be more social, I guess, in some ways. Force myself to get out more, but again, when you're sick, it's hard to push yourself and discouraged just from being sick for so long. Because a lot of people they throw their negative vibes on you, and plus, a lot of times when I meet people, man, you know, even on the internet when people see me too, which is I always think it's fun because when a lot of times people pretend to be me on the internet, they actually do better than I do. I think. Do you know what I mean? Maybe because like the personality that they have is more what looks like maybe my personality might be. But you know, I feel like a lot of times whenever I meet someone too, especially this is why I would like to cut down going on the doctors too, because it already puts me kind of in a bad mood, especially when I've just been in the hospital or I'm not feeling good, and then I try to go out and have fun, and then a lot of people are just so fucking negative and judgmental. And I know I've obviously complained about this before, but you know, whenever I meet someone, you know, I don't automatically assume something terrible about someone when I meet them. I try to assume they're cool the first time I meet them, but you know, I feel like more than half the time someone meets me, I always get told something crazy like, you know, wow, I thought you were going to be like a total douchebag or something like, you know, or I hated you at first, you know, that kind of thing by looking at you. And but then I actually talked to you and I saw you were cool, or you know what I mean. I was really surprised that you were nice. Or if it's on the internet, you know what I mean. Like, oh, I thought you were a huge douchebag. I thought you sucked when I looked at you, but then I saw your YouTube videos and I was like, oh wow, geez, I didn't know you were going through all that. You're actually really cool and nice. Blah blah blah. And you know what I mean. It's kind of like, well, those kind of compliments are nice sometimes, but when you hear them so much, it's like, you know, geez, dude, like, do I look like that? I'm not terrible of a person. Like, and the thing is, I feel like that's like such a ridiculous level. Like, how have I reached that? Because again, I don't think I'm that cool. Like, if I thought I was that cool, obviously my confidence would be a little bit better, right? Maybe that's partly the low T stuff too. But if I thought I was that cool, I'd have like a higher confidence level. But you know, it's just, do I really look like I'm that big of an asshole? I mean, do you know, have I really reached that level that like I'm not even like cool and nice, but I'm so cool, I must be an asshole or something? Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I don't know, it's pretty frustrating, you know, because it makes it really hard to meet people because then it always makes me feel like I have to be even a bigger bitch to prove that I'm nice. And you know, I'm dealing with some people are just so they throw their negativity on you, man, and it's like, God, dude, like I've been in the hospital, like, dude, and they're like, I've had diarrhea this whole morning. I've been throwing up the whole morning. I come out to hang out, and then you got to hear people throw their negative vibes on you. And it's like, oh, God, dude. You know, I'm just trying to come out and have some fun. So I'm thinking maybe if I cut down on the doctor stuff a little bit, you know, maybe that won't make me as prone to, you know, getting discouraged. Like, you know, because a lot of times I go out, I was like, okay, I'm going to go home. I'd have more home. I'd have more fun just going home or something, right? But yeah, so I don't know. I'm sure I'll try to put myself out there more. I still think I should. I turned down all those modeling jobs that I got offered again this year, so I should probably really do that next year. And you know, one of my excuses was that I wanted to keep getting buffer to like get myself. But of course, like I said, I don't think I can push myself even after this winter, even if I can make that. So I'm just gonna try to maintain. So hopefully, you know, go from there, right? Other than that, like I said, I don't really. God, I'm gonna try not to talk about doctor stuff as much. You know, health is not good. I mean, to the people that actually know me, they know my health is not good. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't want to complain about it. You know, a lot of bad things. Health was not good this year. Cleveland Clinic, I guess I should go back there or something. You know, stay for like a week or two. My doctors were saying, but I mean, you know, I don't live fucking Ohio, and or go back there, go to the Mayo Clinic. I don't live in fucking, you know, there's one in Minnesota and Florida, right? Minnesota and Florida, is it? And I was just kind of like, oh man, dude, it's so discouraging. You know, I feel like my life being sick all the time, dude, and I have to like push myself so hard so that I don't look sick, and then I have like no periods because most young people have not been sick like me. And even as I've gotten older right now, I'm still younger than people than me that are sick, right? And you know, but I look normal to say. So then I don't have any peers either way, right? It just is, it's a very discouraging life sometimes. But yeah, so anyway, that's the plan. Moral, like I said, I don't think you can live your life just going by going on moral victories all the time. So try to do a little, put myself out there a little bit more again. You know what I mean? Just hope, you know, I'd still like my apology for all that crap that happened, and probably will never get it, but you know, all those groups of people, I mean, just really bad luck, you know. Because I can't believe I've actually helped guys go out and get girls, and then they made up the crap about me, which sucked. You know what I mean? those people that talk shit about me in the hospital and made up all that crap. This other guy saying I had sex with all these guys' girlfriends, trying to get me like beat up and stuff. I mean, it's just ridiculous crap, dude, like movie stuff. You know what I mean? And of course, maybe the low T stuff. You know what I mean? I'd like to, sometimes I'm only gonna just become like fuck every fucking day, you know what I mean? I don't care, something like that, instead of just like randomly I kind of feel horny, maybe I just need to take all this testosterone stuff, you know what I mean? Boost me up a little bit, give me a better mood, just more sex, basically. Probably take advantage of people, I guess. Sounds terrible, but I don't know, become more of an asshole, maybe. Not be as nice, maybe. I don't know, dude. More art and more Japanese. So that's pretty much my year-end vlog thing. So I guess that's the end. Thanks for watching.